Who came up with the Trinity? When Christians talk about God, we say that we believe in the Trinity, where Trinity simply means three in one. There's one God, and yet God is three: Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. It's the Trinity. Yet those who aren't Christians are quick to point out that the word Trinity doesn't show up in the Bible. There's no Bible passages that use that exact word, the Trinity. And so people are quick to question, well, who came up with the Trinity? It sounds like this was just a man-made invention. You've made up your own God. Who came up with the Trinity? Well, it's true that the word Trinity itself doesn't show up in the Bible, but it's not true that the concept of a Trinity is something that Christians have made up over the centuries. It simply reflects the way that the Bible itself speaks about God. Here's two passages that put the Trinity before our eyes. First, in the Old Testament, in Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 4, Moses told God's people, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one." Deuteronomy 6, verse 4. According to Moses, how many gods are there? One. Well, today that might seem like it's an obvious thing. To the Israelites so long ago, this was very unique. Out of all the people on earth, the Israelites were the only people who believed in one God. Everybody else believed in many gods. They were polytheists. God's people were to be monotheists. There's just one God. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Yet throughout the Bible, the Old Testament and the New Testament, as God talked about himself, he revealed that even though he was one God, there was more than one to God. Maybe the clearest example is in the New Testament, in Matthew 28, verse 19, where Jesus says, "Go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit." There's one God, and yet what's God's name? The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. God is three in one. The Trinity isn't the creation of Christians long ago. The Trinity is how God himself describes himself in the Bible. If you don't know much about the Trinity, I invite you to talk to a Christian pastor, to come to our church to learn more about who God says he is. He is one and he is three at the same time. That's why we believe in the Trinity. God bless your day.